I'm Tyler Austin from Gungnir Strategic, bringing you an unfortunate channel update that I am not terribly happy to bring you, and that is in regard to my new channel that I just started, including the future of this channel right here. So if you've been paying attention to this channel the last few weeks, hopefully you saw a channel update that I made about 2 or 3 weeks back, where I said I was creating a new channel, particularly for my long-form content. And the reason for that was because although this channel has seen explosive growth over the last year and a half or so, all that growth came from shorts, and as a result, the YouTube algorithm views this channel as a shorts channel and therefore just buries my long-form content. It's been a problem that I've been fighting for basically a year and a half or so, and I ultimately decided that the best course of action to get out of this algorithmic hole, if you will, was to start a new channel specifically for my long-form content. So I started a new channel about 3 weeks ago called Gungnir Strategic LLC, and then I renamed this channel Gungnir Strategic Shorts, this channel right here being specifically for my short-form content, and Gungnir Strategic LLC was going to become my new main channel for my long-form content. So I started that new channel about 3 weeks ago, and it was doing quite well up until about a few days ago when YouTube removed its second video from that channel and giving it its first strike and basically blocking me from being able to use that channel for a good week or so. And what ended up happening was about a week ago, before the second video was removed, YouTube removed its first video from that channel, and that video was how to hold a rifle. I posted that same video on this channel, whatever it was ago, about a month ago or so now. And although it's doing just fine on this channel with no issues, for some reason YouTube took issue with it on the other channel and decided to remove it, and that gave me my first warning on that channel. And it removed it because supposedly it violated their firearms policy. Even though nowhere in that video does that video violate YouTube's firearms policy, it's just a basic video on how to hold a rifle. The most ironic part about it is that rifle that's shown in that video isn't even an actual rifle. It's a training rifle by Unit Solutions. But regardless, YouTube still canked the video. And that gave me my first warning on that channel. And a few days ago, I posted a video, it was actually last Friday, I posted a video entitled A Complete Guide to Pepper Spray for Self-Defense. And I posted that on Friday, and when I woke up Friday morning, I got an email from YouTube saying that it removed that video as well because it also violated YouTube's firearms policy. Now, this might be the most egregious video that YouTube has ever removed from any of my channels, because that entire video, as you can probably guess from the title, is all about pepper spray for self-defense. Not a single firearm is shown in that video. And in fact, firearms aren't even really mentioned in that video. There was like a very small part of that video where I briefly mentioned firearms in terms of legalities for self-defense, but that was it. So YouTube removed that video and gave me my first strike on that channel over a video that doesn't even show any firearms at all, and on top of that, very quickly, only briefly mentions a firearm. So obviously, in no way does that video actually violate YouTube's policy. Now, of course, I attempted to appeal that, but within a few hours, YouTube denied the appeal, and the removal of that video stood, and I still had the strike on the channel. And that basically banned me from using the channel over a week, and I still won't be able to use, by use I mean post videos or anything else, on that channel for the next few days. So not only is this very annoying, but this has put me in a very tough position in terms of what I'm going to do, not only with that channel, but with YouTube in general. So in regards to the new channel, I've pretty much made the decision that I'm probably just going to end up deleting it, because not only am I not able to use it right now, but apparently YouTube has its crosshairs on it for whatever reason. So I don't think it would be a good idea for me to continue and try to build that channel if YouTube is basically just going to do everything in its power to cank it. So with that, I see that channel dead in the water, and I'm probably just going to end up deleting it. However, I'm still in a very tough position in terms of YouTube in general, because I've also seen increased censorship with this channel too. I've actually had several videos removed off of this channel within the last few months. Now, luckily, the consequences of that haven't been as harsh as with the new channel. I haven't been banned from using this channel yet, yet, but still it's very concerning. So I've been thinking long and hard over the last few days on where I want to go from here. And I've made a decision that I think the best course of action, which is very similar to what a lot of other YouTube firearm content creators have done, such as like Sage Dynamics, and that is go primarily over to Patreon. Because over at Patreon, I have experienced no censorship issue. And over at Patreon, I don't have to be cautious on what I'm posting. I don't have to censor or throttle my own content to appease the YouTube deities or anything like that. So what I've done is I create a new tier on my Patreon, and that is basically going to be like my YouTube tier, and it's $2 a month, so it's very inexpensive. And what I intend to do with that primarily is post all the videos I otherwise would intend for YouTube in their full uncensored form on there. On top of that, you'll also get early access to them. Now with that, I want to be very clear, I don't intend to stop posting onto YouTube. I'm still going to be very active on YouTube. However, I'm going to have to be very cautious going forward on what I'm posting here, because the last thing that I would want to happen is have basically 4 or 5 years worth of work at this point to just suddenly be banned. And on top of that, when it comes to YouTube, I'm going to be very focused on building my long form content audience. I'm still going to be doing shorts and all that, but the main purpose of the shorts is going to be leading to people to my long form content, because I'm still in that algorithmic hole that made me build that first channel to begin with. Which, by the way, was the entire purpose of my channel to begin with. I really wasn't focused on shorts. I was more focused on long form content. I was just hoping the shorts would bring people to my long form content. And unfortunately, that didn't really happen. The shorts actually, in fact, did the opposite as via the algorithm. So that is going to be really the new direction I'm going to take this channel. I'm really going to be pushing on building that Patreon community, because there I can just be completely unfiltered and uncensored. I don't really have to tiptoe around YouTube's very vague, apparently, firearms policy. Again, I'm still going to be very active on YouTube, and you're still going to be getting a lot of content from me on here. But be aware there's going to be a lot more content, especially uncensored and unfiltered content for YouTube, on my Patreon. So I highly suggest you go over there and you subscribe to my Patreon. It's a whole $2 a month. It's very inexpensive. So that way you can get all the content that I intended for YouTube, complete uncensored and unfiltered, as well as early access. And of course, I still have my $8 a month tier with very Patreon exclusive content and all the other perks that come with that. So that's something you can consider as well. So that is my unfortunate update that I have for you. This is obviously not something that I intended, so I apologize for the weird roller coaster of channel updates I've had for you over the last month or so. It's not what I intended. Certainly this aspect of it is certainly nothing that I intended. This is all due to YouTube and its ridiculous policies. But as far as going forward, this is really the best way that I see to go about it. Anyways, be sure to join my Patreon. Links down in the description below, of course, as well as in the pinned comment in the comments section. I hope to see you over there. And even if you don't, I appreciate you supporting me here on YouTube. And I look forward to bringing you more content here on YouTube still. With that being said, I'm Tyler Austin from Gungnir Strategic. Thank you so much for watching.